The experience of living in the forest like this, the way I started, like from nothing, like from the very basic, building a house, finding the way to get water, um, make sure you have water in the house, and all that, dealing with fire in the winter because you don't have any other source of heat other than learning how to deal with fire and the wood stove, collecting, you know, firewood, keep the firewood dry and in a safe place that is not going to get wet during the winter when it rains, and then you have to carry all that up there to the house. It's really, it makes you very humble as a human being because you realize that the forces of nature are absolutely powerful, and we as humans, we try to control everything and we ruin everything. And something that I learned lately is that if you pretend your land to be like a park, you are actually destroying the ecosystem that lives in the forest the way it is. For example, when a branch comes down to the ground, when the tree gets dry and died, that nurtures, you know, the soil and is home for birds, for insects, for a lot of creatures that really need that. So when we don't realize, we are not conscious, we are making intervention that is very invasive and very hostile to other creatures. So yeah, when we live in cities, it's like living in a box. We don't have really contact with the reality of nature. Everything is already controlled, separate from us, and so we lack that experience that is so vital, right? So yeah, I am so grateful that I had this experience. Many times I said, you know what, I want to sell everything and go somewhere else. But then I really think, where am I going to go that is better than this? Every day I say thanks, God, the universe, spirits, life, the universe, everything, because this is such a gift to be able to live like this. It is such a gift.